Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Coffee with Craig show. We'll be talking about commercial real estate in Central and Eastern Europe. So, good Tuesday morning, and welcome to the Coffee with Craig show. We're filming super early because we'll be heading straight off to the big ESG Expo in Italy this year. It starts a little bit later today, so we'll be doing a few videos and maybe a few interviews from the ESG Expo there, and we'll find out a little bit more about it. Big group, a lot of things happening on the ESG front there in Italy. But first, Winston, let's come back here where we're at now in Warsaw and tell us a little bit give us the headlines for the day.
Sure, Craig. So the headlines for today, Tuesday morning, are construction starts on Accent City project in Bucharest. Coca-Cola HBC invests in Romanian plastic recycling plant. Cornerstone ceremony held for Smart Zone Mikulov in Austria. And Rolig Sus Logistics has strengthened its position in the Czech market.
Oh, really? They're always seeming to send us quite a few press releases and
very
nominees.
active at the moment. Yeah,
absolutely good. So, just taking a look. We are the international media partner for MAPIC with our Europa Property Retail Guide. This is our one, I think, from last year as well. Looking good. MAPIC coming up at the end of the year, and we have our magazines, of course, going out there. One of the biggest distributions in MAPIC. So if you're a retailer looking to expand into Central Europe, or you're the owner of some retail locations or a location where you're looking for specific retailers, let us know. We'd definitely like to get you in this edition of the magazine. We are handing it out to every developer and owner there, and also over 800 retailers. So time to put in an advertisement. I think, Winston, when's the deadline on that? 15th?
15th. Advertising deadline 15th.
Yeah, 15th of this month. So please shoot us a little message through if you'd like to get something in this edition for this all-important MAPIC. Also, I see here on the MAPIC Awards coming up this year, there's a few of our contacts and clients for Central Eastern Europe, and we have in the retail concept of the year, we've got Hugo Boss and Rituals. So good to see them. They've done a lot both have done a lot in Poland and in the region. So good to see them.
And they were both represented at our event last year, I think.
Absolutely. So good to see that they're going to be there, and we'll see them there this year. Also, I think on retail omni-channel strategy, Sportano PL. So Sportano.pl. So that's a great one. Sports Direct running concept, and of course, again, Hugo Boss back in for another round. So good to see that they're in. Also from Central Eastern Europe, of course, there's quite a few nominations from Uniball Radamco Westfield. So good to see them. Also IKEA, which is doing a lot here as well. I saw one interesting one from Norblin Factory, submission by Capital Park, Poland's Capital Park Group. So good to see a lot's going on. Norblin, of course, great
project.
Great project, and keeps expanding. They keep building onto it as well. Probably as far as that kind of concept, best in at least in Warsaw for sure. Won a couple of awards at our event. So, of course, a lot of other projects, anywhere from Los Angeles to Western Europe to Japan. But we definitely hope all of the people in our Central Eastern Europe section win. And, so good to see that there's quite a bit of a representation from Central Eastern Europe this year. And hopefully there'll be a couple of more. Anyway, let's take a little break, and then Winston will jump right over to you for the news, yeah? Okay, so welcome back. And Winston, give us the headline sounded exciting, so let us know the news for the day.
Okay, thanks, Craig. So we'll start in Romania and in Bucharest. Accent Development started the construction of the Accent City project, which is going to deliver 723 apartments in Bucharest, and it's an investment of about 90 million euros. And the construction started last month, and it will deliver 5 buildings, and all 5 buildings are set to be delivered in one phase. And the completion is set for October 2025. And the building permit was issued according to the European Energy Efficiency and Carbon Reduction policies. And according to Laurientu Afransene, CEO of Accent Development. Accent Development has always believed that Bucharest is a very mature residential market with an ever-increasing need for better housing. Even though many analysts predicted the fall of the real estate market in general and a major decline of the prices related to new apartments in particular, we have seen that has not been the case throughout 2023, and it will not be in 2024 either. So yeah, he's got some very optimistic outlook there for Bucharest, and in a couple of years he'll be delivering 723 apartments.
Oh, 5 buildings, that is a city.
It is.
It's a lot. Yeah.
And it's and Bucharest is crying out for new residential developments.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, there's plenty of people that will buy something new.
I think so, yeah. Staying in Romania, and Coca-Cola HBC has invested 11 million euros in a plastic recycling plant producing rPET bottles. The company's vision is to create an in-house circular economy for its packaging and to significantly reduce emissions across the value chain. It is also set to launch a deposit return scheme to collect bottles and cans for further recycling as part of the group's move towards an in-house circular economy model. And according to the press release, once the DRS is in place, Romania will become the group's first market to use 100% recycled bottles across the portfolio, which can be returned and recycled in-house. And according to Zoran Bogdanovic, CEO of Coca-Cola HBC, Romania is a great example of how we can work together with our stakeholders and the wider industry to create a circular economy for packaging. So more good news for Romania there, and at the forefront of plastic recycling and packaging, it seems.
Maybe I'll even see them later today at the ESG Expo.
Right, yeah, and you'll have something to talk about as well.
Exactly.
Good. And moving to Austria, and Czech real estate developer Renfield is starting the development of Smart Zone Mikulov. The project is being built just a few kilometres from the Austrian-Czech border and offers A-class halls for companies in the logistics and production industries. And it will combine modern halls with A-class offices and provide a total area of 16,000 square metres. And it's set to be available in the second quarter of 2024. And finally for today, staying in the industrial logistics sector, and Rolling Source Logistics is strengthening its position in the Czech market with a new investment. In response to increasing demand, it's doubled its logistics services in Brno, and it's now offering around a 50% increase in its capacity in that particular area. And according to Arthur Malakarski, he's board member at Rolling Source Logistics, our strategy is to become a major player in Central and Eastern Europe. The development of our services in the Czech market is a natural progression in our roadmap. And any comments on this company? You said you've heard a lot about them lately.
Yeah. Well, they've been. They were nominated for one of the logistics categories at our investment awards, and they always seem to be doing something new or sending us a lot of press releases. For sure.
And at the moment they're really pushing out their brand across the region, because it's been like something in Ukraine, something in Scandinavia, something in Poland, now the Czech Republic. So they're kind of becoming region-wide operators.
Logistics keeps growing.
It certainly does.
Anyway, well, that's all we have for the day.
Yeah, that's all we've got for
today.
All
right, great. Well, glad to everybody is watching the Coffee with Craig show. And again, we hope all of the companies from Central Eastern Europe, we wish them the best of luck at MAPIC. It's coming up in a couple of weeks. And if you're going to be in Romania for the ESG conference and expo, let us know, because we'll be down there with the camera crew, and we'll do some videos down there as well. Enjoy the rest of the day, and we will see you next time on the news. Click here to subscribe to the Coffee with Craig show, and don't forget to share it with your friends.